What's up, everybody? This is Whiskey in the Six, number 52. I'm Rob from Toronto. Today I have for you the Glenfiddich 15. Alright, this one is the Solera Vats. So the way this works is, obviously there's whiskey in here that's no younger than 15 years old. The Solera Vats are oak casks. Often there's sherry in this whiskey, ex-sherry casks in this whiskey. And what they do with the Solera style of aging is they just keep topping up the vat to ensure the quality. I'm assuming that they top it up with other 15-year-old whiskey, but I'm not 100% sure. This one is the Glenfiddich that people swear by. Okay, I've heard mixed reviews about the 18, I've heard mixed reviews about the 12, but for whatever reason, I've never heard a bad thing about the 15. Okay, my personal experience with it is that it's pretty good. I like it. I got this little mini from a friend of mine who works at the local liquor store in Ontario, also known as the LCBO. He had a whole bunch of these, so he gave me 2 of them. This way I don't have to go out and buy myself a Glenfiddich 15-year-old to review it. But what I did do is I bought myself a Glenfiddich Malt Masters Edition. Alright, this will be coming up shortly, as well as the Collingwood. Alright, and I think that's, I'm not exactly sure how old that is. This is a Scotch Old St. Andrews, Old St. Andrews. I'm not exactly sure what that is. I gotta do research on it before I decide to do my review, if I decide to do a review on it at all. I probably will, but not for a while. And then I have, of course, the minis, the samples of the Macallan 18-year-old 1997 edition coming, as well as I will be doing a review likely with a group of people on the Glenmorangie Signet. Alright? We'll see if I can convince my friends that are in the Scotch Club with me to do the review with me. I will. If not, I'll do it on my own. Anyway, Glenfiddich 15-year-old. Okay, this is a Speyside Scotch. Okay, Speyside, very, very popular because of the Glenlivet and Glenfiddich, and of course Macallan considers himself a Speyside, but after rezoning of regions, they're actually known as a Highland. But like I said, they consider themselves a Speyside. So Speyside is one of the most, if not the most popular, world-renowned Scotch regions. But Islay is right up there, and for the connoisseur, Islay is arguably the go-to. Okay, a lot of Scotch connoisseurs, a lot of people that love Scotch lean towards the Islay region. Okay, and that's because of the peaty and briny ocean influence on the Scotch. Okay, instantly you smell sherry. I'll say red fruit. For whatever reason, from what I've noticed over the years, is 15-year-old Scotch seems to be a good age. It seems to be the age that most Scotch makers, most distilleries put out a good product. Okay, sometimes the 18-year-old falls short, 21-year-old sometimes falls short, 25-year-old sometimes falls short, and even the earlier ones like the 10s and 12s. But almost every single 15-year-old I've tried, I really enjoyed. I wonder if there's something to do with the climate of Scotland and 15 being just a very good year for a good age for Scotch. I'm not 100% sure, but I would like to know maybe a little bit more, or what you guys have to think about that. Okay, a lot of fruit. There's apple, picking up cinnamon, touch of oak, Okay, it smells stronger than a 40% Scotch. That's not a bad thing though. It doesn't hurt, or it's not sharp on the nose, but it does smell stronger than 40%. Okay, there's some berry in there as well. Strong sherry influence. Okay, on the palate. Super smooth, very light, oaky, ton of sherry influence, very balanced. I think this is probably, if I had to recommend to a new person to Scotch, I think this is one of the top ones that I would recommend, because it's so light bodied, but not light bodied, but light on the palate. It's not overwhelming. It's not overly oaky. It's not overly sherried. It's got a great balance. And the finish is pretty decent. It's not a very long finish. That can be equated to the 40% bottling, but give it another taste. Cooked pear, touch of oak, cinnamon, for whatever reason, when I have a sherry influenced Scotch, I think cherries. I don't know if I'm tasting cherry or if the sounds, I don't know. I'm pretty sure it's not the sound. I do taste something like a red fruit of some sort, like a berry or a cherry. That's in there, okay? One more taste. That's really good stuff. I'm gonna give that a solid A-. It's ideal for a newbie to Scotch. It's ideal for a daily dram. It's only about $75 at the LCBO, which probably elsewhere, like in the United States, in the UK, I'm assuming it's a lot less. But $75 at the LCBO for a 15-year-old Scotch is actually a pretty good price. When you compare it to some of the smaller distilleries, you're looking at least $100. Okay, so $75 is a good bang for your buck, and it's good quality Scotch. Okay, it's not bottled at 43 to 46%, so you're not gonna get the ideal percentage that you're looking for. You're not getting unchill filtered. You're not getting natural color, likely. That looks like it could be natural color, but it doesn't say it anywhere on the bottle, so we get to assume that it's not natural color. But overall, very good stuff for what you pay, and really, there's not a whole lot you can buy for $75 nowadays, which is kind of sad because $75 is still quite a bit of money. But I mean, the wages that people make nowadays don't add up to this being a daily Scotch. Okay, people are still not making a ton of money on average across the board. All right, so this can't be a daily Scotch for everybody, but for those of you that are really into Scotch, those of you that are really into having a good quality Scotch on a daily basis, you know your price range, okay? And it's likely that you're spending around $70 to $90 for a daily Scotch, and this is a good price. This is a good bang for your buck, all right? My top bang for your buck is the Glendronach 12-year-old, but this is right up there, okay? So solid A-. I have Facebook now, so just type in Whiskey in the 6 on Facebook and you'll find me. Some of my videos are already posted on there. I have Instagram and Twitter. On Instagram, I'm at Whisky in the 6. On Twitter, I'm at Whisky_in_the_6. I want to mention, for those bookworms out there, I recently read Fight Club 2. Very disappointed. Okay, do not waste your money. Go to the library if you absolutely have to read it. I don't know why Chuck Palahniuk decided to sabotage his own book, but Fight Club 2 is a disgrace to Fight Club 1. Alright, back to the Scotch. Good stuff. Thanks for watching, guys. Thanks to all my subscribers. Cheers.